Good evening, or good night, pipe smokers. How are y'all? Grab your favorite pipe and your favorite blend and join me in a smoke. As always, I hope y'all all doing good. I am going to smoke some Piper's Pleasure from Boswell's in a little Aldo Valenti I hadn't smoked in close to a month now, and this is one that I have. Y'all seen me smoke it several times. This was a gift from my mom. Seems like most of my pipes are gifts, but it was one that I picked out, fell in love. Oh, I can't get that. I like a little bit closer fit than that, but it's one I picked out and she bought for me, and it's a decent little smoker. Of course, I fell in love with the stem, but also the rustication on it, and like I say, I wish. Well, they say you should have a light behind you to get good lighting, but this thing here is a gorgeous little old pipe. In my opinion, looks are a 10. Smokability on it's about a 7. I wished it smoked like a 10 too, but it just don't quite get there. Or if you pack it right, it may be an 8. Kind of fairly made some accomplishments today. I didn't make as many as I needed to, but that's the story of my life, you know. I'm a procrastinator. My middle initial should be P for procrastinator. Now there's things I won't procrastinate on, and that's trying new blends at the back and restocking what I'm low on and that kind of thing. I won't procrastinate if I'm running low on Coca-Cola or that kind of thing. But when it comes to doing what I need to do, I can think of 10 reasons why I ought to be doing something else. But I'm the master at flying by the seat of my pants. I don't do it as bad as I used to, but I always accomplish what I needed to do. But I would my wife finally gave up on me about 10 years ago when it comes to that. But she's fast, but she has learned to trust in me that I'm gonna get it done. It's just that I got to do things my way. I didn't get the wheels put on the doggone. Boy, it's a good smoke. Tell you, I hadn't had a good smoke in a couple of days. My taste buds has been all screwed up, and it finally seems to be right tonight. That maybe it's the Piper's Pleasure with this pipe. First time I've smoked that in this pipe. That's something that toy maker Larry sent me, and boy, it smokes good in this pipe. I'm gonna have to make a little order from Boswell's because I'm getting low on that, and it's a good one. But I didn't get the wheels on the generator, but I do have it in the back of the truck. I tell you, that thing's heavy. I really need some help to have gotten a little axle underneath it. So my neighbor across the street, my wife, was trying to get a hold of my brother-in-law, and they were having some kind of deal at their church, and I couldn't get him, and so she, unbeknownst to me, went across the street and got the neighbor to come help me. And he's a big old burly boy. Nice young man. He's about my son's age, 28 or about 28. He come over, me and him lifted it up in the bed of my truck. I backed the truck underneath the carport. And that's the heaviest 220 pounds I believe I have ever tried to pick up. But he had the bulk of it. I guarantee you he probably had 120 of it, maybe 130 or 40 of it, because I am bad out of shape. But we got her in there, and so what I'm going to do, my nephew's coming tomorrow to help me. He's going to meet me out at the Boy Scout camp, and I got to get at first they talked like I was going to have to park the truck 30, 40 yards away, but now they're talking like I can park it. I'm going to be out in a field, basically. There's 1,600 acres there. And the last word I got today is that I think I can park it behind the trailer. And to do that, I may just leave the thing. I've got cords that roll up inside. What you do is you pull them up from the ground. I mean, Lord, I must have 30 feet or so on each side that I can spool down, and then you wind them back up. They actually come up through the floor, and then you secure them. And when you get ready to, when you get ready to leave, you wind them back up. When you get where you're going, you can unspool them, or just manual, and you run your cord out, and then you can plug it directly into your boxes, or in this case, it's going to be the generator. Of course, naturally, neither one of the adapters, neither one of the plug-ins on the generator fit, so I got to go try to round up a couple of oddball adapters tomorrow. I'll take it in one of these electrical places and get somebody that can come out on the lot, look in the bed of the truck. I've got pigtails, extensions I can take with me, and they know what I'm talking about. He's going to meet me tomorrow to finish setting it up. I'm going to get up early in the morning. As soon as I drop Miss M off to school, I'm going to head on out to where to park at my mom's and dad's, and sweep it and mop it and wipe it down. And then some of the stuff food we ordered from our grocery company, like the corn dogs. I ordered a pre-made biscuit. It's a thaw and serve. A lot of the convenience stores around here have them. They put them out in these warmers that they wrap up. And I've had them before. Pillsbury makes them under a different name, and they're good. Believe it or not, it wouldn't sound good, but it's, for something like that, it's going to be perfect. I wouldn't have to fool with baking a couple 100 biscuits Saturday morning. And, of course, we got the sausage patty and the little pre-made egg patty. Everything is done, so on that. But we get our hamburger meat from the local butcher, and it'll be hand-patted. Corn dogs coming in from the grocery company and whatnot. And I'll go to Sam's tomorrow and buy 4 or 5 big bags of fries, maybe 6. Nacho chips or nachos and that kind of thing. Hot dogs, I can buy the weenies out there by the case, and of course by the bulk. The way they do, y'all been to Sam's, you see how they do their hamburger buns and hot dog buns. And I'll buy that, and of course my canned drinks and orange juice and Powerade and that kind of stuff. The guy told me today they're expecting 300 people out there to be prepared to feed 300 at lunch, so up to 300. So we're hoping it's going to be a good one. And the good part is it's 3 weekends in a row. I knew there was a possibility of a third one, and he said today it was confirmed. They got dads and lads and mom and me. This weekend is dads and lads scout deal. Next week it'll be the moms, and the week after that will be family weekend. So we'll have mom, dad, grandma, grandpa if they want to come, sister, brothers, anybody that wants to come. So we could conceivably have 500 or 600 people that weekend. So I'm very thankful. I didn't have anything booked in March. I was working on. I knew I had these 2, and I said I sure would like to book 1 more in March, and it's not going to be necessary now. 3 is going to be enough. I'm going to want to take a break because we got take a week break. It may be 5 weekends in this month. May have 2 weekend breaks, but then the river market starts back up again, and boom, here we're going to go. That runs all the way through. Well, you'll get a break in August. It gets hot, and they take the month of August off. There's not much going on in the festival circuit in August. There's 1 or 2 little old deals. But we'll have a 4-week lapse. But basically, other than the 4-week lapse in August, it'll run all the way to Christmas. So, and it's every Saturday with it. Now, some of the Saturdays, I've told them, I said, I'll be there. Out of 25 Saturdays, I'll probably be there 17, but I do want to work 7 or 8. Well, at least 5 or 6 festivals. I was going to work about 12 or 15, but some of them are a little harder to get into, and I'd rather just stay at the River Market, a little lower key. I can do the scout deals. I've got a boat race I'm committed to. It'll be a big deal, and the Arklamis Fair will come. That's a 10-day stretch in October and September. I'll miss a couple of weekends there, but right after, I'll have a 2-week break, end of March, and then we'll have the first River Market weekend, and then the next weekend we've got the Sweet Potato Festival over in Oak Grove that I'm going to try to. I'm supposed to be able to do it, and it's a pretty good size one. Then come back and do 3, 2. Then we got the wedding. I'll do 2 more River Markets, and then go to finish out April at the River Market. First weekend in May, I'll do the Mayhaw Festival in Marion, Louisiana, which is in the same parish that our restaurant is in. A couple of River Markets, and then take the weekend off for the wedding. So hopefully it is pretty full until all the way through to the end of the season. So. And I'm rambling, y'all. Just bear with me. But I've been antsy this it's been cold, and we've been hibernated up, getting cabin fever and missing getting out on the trail. I had gotten into the routine every weekend of pulling that thing, setting it up, and hitting it hard for a few hours, and I'm just ready to get back in the groove. Now, don't get me wrong, I was tired and ready for a break, but the winter break has been this last 5 or 6 weeks, so having nothing to do with it has been beginning to get old. So went to the doctor this morning. Everything was fine. 2 months in a row, my blood pressure has been perfect. Today the blood pressure was 123/73 for a 48-year-old man that smokes. He's carrying around 40 extra pounds. That ain't bad. Of course, I am taking a supplement blood pressure pill, but last month he really got on me about taking my medication. And I ought to know my grandmother had a second stroke because of it, and I'm 48 and she died at 49, so I really got to watch it. But I come on back by the little tobacco place. Like I say, it's a discount cigarette place, but they do carry a few basket pipes, 2 or 3 over-the-counter pipe blends, but they've got a little old walk-in humidor. They ain't much bigger than a walk-in closet, just a little old closet you walk in, and they carry about a dozen cigar blends, and I get my brick houses from there. This one runs, like I say, $6.89 for this stick, and they've always got them. And then they carry that little El Cheapo called a Quorum. I don't know. This little pipe was $1.99, and they carry it's $1.69. It's a little old small one. And I've had this one out. This one was like $2.79. Now, they ain't nothing fancy, but it's something I can chew on. I hadn't lit this one up. I will smoke about half of it, probably, or maybe 3/4. It's nothing like that brick house. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to rate the brick house at about an 8.5. This is probably a 4. But I walked around with it, holding it today, and that's part of helping me with the cigarette deal, is having something in my hand, constantly. I hadn't even lit it up, but it kept me today. I've only smoked about a half pack of cigarettes. I've smoked, actually less than that, about 7 cigarettes today, and I had gotten back up to a pack and a half. So I'm going to fire it up here in a little bit, but like I say, it's nothing fancy. I don't know if this is a Honduran or what, but it's I'm just able to walk around with it, and put it in my mouth, take it out, walk around with it, and it's kept my hands busy. And the rest of the time, I can do that with a pipe, And of course, I'm using the vaping pen too that my son got me. So with the help of all that, I'm working on it. We done killed another 15 minutes, y'all. I could do a little over, but I don't know how long it takes to load it. But we'll try to catch y'all tomorrow night. It'll be late when we get in from the trailer, but till then, y'all have a good one. Take care. God bless.